Mike, I know you've always seen that offensive explosion and ability with Mike McKenzie, but 13 points in 4 minutes early to get you rolling and 31 in the night. What did you think of his offensive game?
I thought he was the only one that truly played pretty good offense tonight. I mean, I thought we came out with great intentions. The ball moved early, and then we just got stale from an offensive standpoint in terms of moving the ball, making the extra pass. And this team was able to hang around. And, you know, a lot of that is because we just didn't execute, you know, and I got to get us better than that in that regard. I thought our defense was not too bad, but we got to rebound the ball better. Give them too many offensive rebounds.
News and then Will.
You said a couple weeks ago, you know, you wanted the team to get out to a blazing start. I know it's only one game, but had you seen execution problems in practice at all on offensively? Have you been kind of practicing things well, kind of in the weeks leading up to that?
No, I think we've been having some pretty good practices. You know, the ball just wasn't moving, and our bodies weren't moving, and I got to get us better in that area. I thought, again, defensively we were pretty solid. You take away their offensive rebounding, and we really are pretty good defensively, but we just couldn't keep them off the glass, and that's not a big team. So, you know, I got to get us blocking out and getting better in that area.
Will and then Zach.
Mike, McKenzie's scoring obviously sticks out, but a block, a steal, and just a lot of improved effort and hustle plays on the defensive end. That was kind of a trend towards the end of last season. How do you see him in the offseason, kind of with his approach, his effort? How has that improved as he's progressed?
No, he's still learning. I mean, I thought tonight was one of the best games he's had since he's been here. You know, he was pretty solid defensively, but you know, I look at what Kane and Carlisle did from a defensive standpoint. Gallo coming in, defending, and, you know, giving us 9 assists. You know, this team, there's enough to spread the wealth all around the team if guys play the right way. And I just didn't think in stretches we played the right way tonight.
Zach and then Daniel.
Like 16 turnovers, but it felt like some of them maybe where guys were trying to push the pace and just moving a little too fast. Do you feel like that's a number that maybe comes down a little bit as this team settles into how to play a little faster?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Miles is still, you know, he had 5 turnovers, and 3 of them were turnovers where there just wasn't nothing there, you know, where he tried to split 2 and 3 guys and lost the ball. Those are things that are correctable, and he's just got to be patient to get us in something and then know when to go do what he needs to do offensively himself. So I'm still work in motion in terms of, you know, trying to get him to play the right way and be a true point guard.
Daniel, then Todd.
Yeah, on that note, with Miles, where maybe is the next step, I guess, you feel like with him?
Well, again, I mean, you know, good point guards, great point guards, they figure out how to make players better around them, and then still figure out how to go score the basketball, because he can't score the ball, there's no doubt about that. He's shown that in practice, and so I don't want to ever take that away from him, but I do want him to play the right way and run our offense when he's, you know, got the ball in his hands and make the right plays when it's time to make them.
Todd, then Zach.
Like Trey has always been a jack of all trades for you, and with his role that he has now coming off the bench, can you just speak to how much you appreciate it as a coach that he's willing to accept the role that he has and thrive in it as he did tonight?
Well, again, I mean, a lot of it has been, you know, we can't help but bring him off right now because he can't play big-time minutes yet, and he's missed so much of summer play and coming back from summer play up until this point. So we're just gradually trying to bring him along and not burn him and get him hurt again. So, I mean, tonight his minutes grew a little bit more. I mean, he played 17 minutes, but he played longer in stretches tonight. And so we'll see how he feels tomorrow when he he wakes up and comes in for treatment. That's going to be the key.
Zach and then Seth.
Coach, what do you think your team's offensive identity is right now?
Don't know, still searching. You know, I do know we can score the basketball, and, you know, certain guys haven't really made shots like I thought they would, but they'll start falling eventually.
Seth.
Mike, obviously at Indiana, you always carry the weight of high expectations on your shoulders. Just how do you manage that with your players and I guess prepare them to handle those expectations as you start a new season?
Well, we can't hide from it. You know, expectation, that's a good thing. And, you know, we expect that. And so I expect our players to play at a high level. And I thought in stretches we did tonight. I just got to get us where we're playing 40 minutes a game throughout the game, no matter what, no matter who we play.
Last question, Josh.
Coach, you kind of touched on it, the 16 offensive rebounds for them tonight. Was that a bad bounces or is it just bad blocking out from your team?
No, I just give them credit, you know, from a team standpoint that, you know, they wanted it a little bit more than we did. And that's something that can't happen, you know, so I gotta go back and break this film down and put them in front of the film and try to get better.
All right, thanks, Coach.